BrainYs presents Tests by BrainYs. Secondary Level Science. Test number 2. Are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1. It is the least dense planet in the solar system. A. Jupiter. B. Neptune. C. Uranus. D. Saturn. The answer is D. With a density of 0.687 grams per cubic centimeter, Saturn is known as the least dense planet. Number 2. Which of the following is an output device? A. Graphic tablet. B. Monitor. C. Joystick. D. Keyboard. The answer is B. Output devices are pieces of hardware which allows information to reach the user in a human-readable format. Monitors, headphones, speakers, and projectors are output devices. Number 3. It is the densest planet in our solar system. A. Earth. B. Mars. C. Venus. D. Mercury. The answer is A. With a density of 5.513 grams/cm3, the Earth holds the title for being the solar system's densest planet. Number 4. It is the largest moon of Uranus. A. Titan. B. Triton. C. Titania. D. Ganymede. The answer is C. Titania is Uranus' largest moon, and the 8th largest among all the moons in the solar system. It was discovered by William Herschel in 1787 and has a diameter of 1,578 kilometers or 981 miles. Number 5. It is the ability to do work. A. Work. B. Force. C. Motion. D. Energy. The answer is D. Energy is the ability to do work. It is a quantitative property that must be transmitted to another thing to do work. It states that energy can be converted, but it cannot be created or destroyed. Number 6. What is the name of this laboratory tool? A. Erlenmeyer tube. B. Beaker. C. Test tube. D. Erlenmeyer flask. The answer is D. The Erlenmeyer flask, also known as the conical flask, is a flask with a flat, wide base, a conical body, and a long, narrow neck. It is mainly used in mixing chemical fluids since shaking doesn't allow the fluid to spill, due to its slanted body and narrow neck. Number 7. It is known as the male organ of a flower. A. Pistil. B. Stamen. C. Stigma. D. Cotyledon. The answer is B. The flower is a plant's reproductive part. In a plant, there are male and female reproductive parts. The male organ of the flower is called the stamen. It is the pollen-producing part of the flower. Number 8. It is the female organ of the flower. A. Pistil. B. Stamen. C. Stigma. D. Cotyledon. answer is A. The female organ of the flower is called the pistil. It contains the eggs for the flower. On the pistil's top you will find the stigma, a sticky platform where the pollen will land and then travel to the flower's ovary. Number 9. What reacts with metals to release hydrogen gas? A. Acids. B. Bases. C. Salt. D. Neutral water. The answer is A. Acids react with metals to release hydrogen, while bases don't. Number 10. What can be created when we mix an acid with a base? A. Neutral water. B. Acid. C. Base. D. Salt. The answer is D. Salts are compounds of ions made by the reaction of an acid with a base. Number 11. How can igneous rocks be formed? A. Crystallization of magma. B. Melting of rocks. C. Applying pressure and heat to rocks. D. Compacting and The answer is A. Igneous rocks are made from solidified magma. Magma is an extremely hot, liquefied version of rocks, which can erupt and turn into lava. Igneous rocks can be found on the inside or outside of a volcano. Number 12. It is the largest island in the world that is not a continent. A. Japan. B. Madagascar. C. Borneo. D. Greenland. The answer is D. Greenland is the largest island in the world that's not considered as a continent. Located in the east of Canada, Greenland occupies 2.17 million square kilometers of the Earth. Number 13. What landform stretches to the sea, and is almost surrounded in seawater? A. Bay. B. Shore. C. Peninsula. D. Gulf. The answer is C. Peninsulas are elongated bodies of land that stretches away from its mainland and is almost surrounded by water. Number 14. Which of the following is an operating system? A. Settings. B. Windows 10. C. Google Chrome. D. iTunes. The answer is B. An operating system is a system software that manages hardware components and handles much software, including apps and utility software. Windows 10 is a common example of operating systems. Number 15. Which of the following is not a metal? A. Aluminum with the symbol Al. B. Calcium with the symbol Ca. C. Selenium with the symbol Se. D. Potassium with the symbol K. The answer is C. Metals are shiny, hard, malleable solids, except mercury. Most of them has a high melting point. Metals can be a good conductor of electricity. Number 16. Which of the following is a reasonable use of mercury, liquid metal? A. For producing paper. B. For making food packaging. C. For making scientific instruments. D. For making computer parts. answer is C. Mercury is used in scientific instruments, like thermometers and barometers. It is also found in thermostats, batteries, lamps, etc. Number 17. Greenhouse gases includes one of the following, which is A. Nitrous oxide, B. Hydrogen chloride, C. Oxygen, D. Nitrogen. The answer is A. Greenhouse gases are responsible for trapping sunlight so that Earth has enough warmth to let its inhabitants survive. It includes carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and other fluorinated gases. Number 18. How does humans producing more greenhouse gases contribute to global warming? A. Greenhouse gases goes down to the surface and makes the soil warmer. B. Greenhouse gases makes fires larger. C. Greenhouse gases gives the sun more heat. D. None of the above. The answer is D. Adding greenhouse gases to the Earth contributes to global warming by creating a thicker layer of gases outside Earth, which means more warmth will be trapped inside. Number 19. Which of the following mainly predates on fishes? A. Lions, B. Seals, C. Blue whale, D. Caterpillar. The answer is B. Animals that mainly predates on fishes must surely be an animal which is near or living in an aquatic area, and sometimes might be bigger than other fish, which can be creatures, like seals, octopuses, sharks, and some whales. Number 20. The solar system is located on what part of the Milky Way galaxy? A. Perseus arm, B. Orion Cygnus arm, C. Carina Sagittarius arm, D. Scutum Centaurus arm. The answer is B. Also called the Orion spur or the Orion arm. The Orion Cygnus arm is a minor spiral arm that holds our solar system and is 3,500 light-years across and about 10,000 light-years long. How much was your score? Please tell us in the comments below. If you like this video, leave this a like, and share this with your friends. And for more videos like this, subscribe to this channel, and click the notification bell. Please check out more of our videos.